In just the last 7 years of basketball, this man has been able to do the following: win an NCAA title, be on the NBA All-Rookie First Team, have 3 All-NBA First Team appearances, an NBA All-Star Game MVP, 5 NBA All-Star appearances, and now, just this past season, an NBA Playoff Series victory. He's the #1 overall pick in the 2012 NBA Draft and has a basketball camp in New Orleans set up for Monday, July 30th and Tuesday, July 31st, and is also in Los Angeles for the 10,000-mile pit stop of the Mobile One Annual Protection 20K road trip. He's none other than New Orleans Pelican Anthony Davis. How are you, Anthony?
Great. That was a great intro right there. I like that.
Well, I got it from you. I don't know if you're aware. You know, I got that text saying, please say every last word that you would say. Does that work for you?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, great. How's life for you, Anthony? How's life?
Oh, it's great. It's great. Here in LA, like you said, for the 10,000 mile pit stop for my more annual protection 20K road trip.
Mm-hmm.
Second stop here in LA, so I'm doing great.
Okay.
That's fun.
Is that part of here in LA?
Yeah.
That stop, does that stop also include saying hello to Rajon Rondo in any way, shape, or form, Anthony?
I don't think so.
No?
I think I'm busy with this.
Okay. But what's that been like for you with Rondo now here in Los Angeles and Boogie Cousins now in Golden State? What are your thoughts on those subjects?
Man, I think, like I said, I think they did made the right decision on their careers at this point. For me, moving forward, focus on the team we have now and what we can do to be successful like we were last year.
And in terms of doing that, how are you, I guess, continuing to improve, Anthony? I mean, what needs to be improved in your game, best you can tell?
Yeah, for me, I work on everything. Of course, I want to improve the three-point shot, my playmaking ability, I think that make the ball handling, becoming a better leader, for my team. So all that stuff I work on in this summer. I'm just trying to get better and get ready and prepare for this upcoming season.
Well, in terms of, Boogie now being in Golden State, a lot of folks will just, have been saying that obviously you guys are Kentucky Wildcats together and being New Orleans Pelicans together, and that you might not be too thrilled in the fact that he's no longer on the team. What would you say to that?
Oh, of course. I think we have something good going. Anytime anyone leaves our team, I'm not thrilled about it, but it's not my decision to get them to stay. They have a mind of their own, and I think he felt like that was the best decision for him.
Anthony Davis here on the Rich Eisen Show. Coach Cal, how often do you speak with him still, Anthony?
All the time. I think me and Coach Cal probably talked maybe, 4 or 5 days ago. So we communicate all the time. He's a great guy, and anytime you need to pick up the phone and get some advice from him, we'll call him just to talk, do the breathe. He's always there for you.
What sort of advice do you seek out from him still, Anthony?
Anything, depending on that time. A lot of it has to do with basketball. So whether you're struggling or how do you handle a certain situation as a leader or anything like that, he's definitely one of the voices I try to lean on and make sure that I get as much advice out of him as I can, seeing what he's done around the league when he was there, and then also in a college basketball game.
Anthony Davis here on the Rich Eisen Show. What do you say to those who say the season means nothing because the Warriors are unbeatable? How do you respond to that, Anthony?
No, that's not true. They are unbeatable. We guys have proven that this year when you're able to beat the Warriors during the season. It was a close one with the Rockets last year as well. So they're definitely beatable. You just have to, kind of stay poised through their runs when they make tough shots and play the way they play. You can't get down and get nervous. You have to follow your game plan, whatever that might be, and kind of have to always play a first game.
So then, what do you say then when you hear that the best team that has a shot to beat them would be the Rockets, because there's Chris Paul and there's Harden, and now they just got Carmelo for a league minimum, and they won all those games last year. How do you respond to something like that?
I mean, that's fine. I mean, I don't, of course, I always feel like we always have a shot until our season is over. And postseason is over. I always feel we have a shot. That's just my mindset. I don't care who we're playing against or who they saying it's the best team or anything like that. The team to beat, I just go out there and put my team in the best position to win basketball games. So I don't really care about what anybody else is saying or stuff like that. So to me, it's all white noise. They have to line up in between the same lines we do. And at the end of the day, it's whoever is putting the ball in the basket more.
Couple more minutes left with Anthony Davis of the New Orleans Pelicans here on the Rich Eisen Show. If you could change a rule in the NBA, what would it be, Anthony? If you could wave a wand and have Adam Silver change a rule, what would it be?
I'm not sure. I kind of like the rules it is now. All the little, touchy fouls and all that, kind of make it to the way it was back in the day, where there's a lot of more contact. I think guys get called for a lot of, ticky-tack fouls right now. So I would probably change that.
You want an arm bar? You want to put an arm bar in somebody's back? Is that what you're saying?
Maybe when I get mad.
Yeah, like Mahorn or Lambeer back in the day. Just arm bar somebody. That's what you're looking for. That's all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something like that.
Okay. So tell me about your basketball camp in New Orleans. And it's at the University of New Orleans. And why are you doing this, Anthony?
Yeah, this is the second year I'm doing it. Like I said, I play in New Orleans. I love the city. Try to get back as much as possible. Go out there and let these kids, however many kids there's, 100, 200, to come out and spend a couple hours with me, learn from me, and just interact with those guys. Not every day you get to hang out, with maybe your role model, idol. Not sure if I am or not, but pretty sure a lot of them I am, and just try to go out there and teach them the game. Like I said, have fun, win some prizes, and just spend that couple of hours with myself and see the smile on their faces.
Okay, that's at AnthonyDavisCamps.com. And then this road trip that you're talking about, the 20K road trip, halfway through its real-world demonstration for the Mobile One annual protection. What's this all about here you're doing?
Yeah, so this is the second stop of the 10,000-mile pit stop for the Mobile One annual protection 20K road trip. So I said LA's the second stop, and we're trying to, prove that you really don't need to change your oil, until 20,000 miles. So this is what it is, and it's second stop, 10,000 miles. So we're getting it done.
What's your football team, Anthony? What's your NFL team? Yeah, your NFL team.
I'm a Packers guy. Green Bay Packers.
Packers? Why Packers?
So when I got into football, of course, I'm from Chicago, the Bears, Packers. So I get a lot of hate about that, but my dad, big Bears guy, but I never was into football, and when I was getting into it, the Bears wasn't really that good. And so I knew a big Aaron Rodgers fan. Of course, Rondo Cousins went to Kentucky. I know a lot of guys who knew him, and so I kind of just followed along and watched him play a couple times and fell in love with the Packers. So he's been a fan ever since, and that's probably about 8 years ago.
Okay. So you never tried football? You never tried it?
No, never. I wasn't as big as I was in high school, so
okay.
I was real skinny, so I was scared of getting hurt.
You're aware that Aaron Rodgers is a part owner of the Bucs now, though, right?
I am.
Okay. So if he's there, right, you're taking on the Bucs, and he's sitting there courtside, you're not gonna lose focus, are you, Anthony?
No.
Okay.
Maybe after the game, halftime or something, but during the game, I rarely lose focus.
Okay. What about Packers versus Saints? What happened then?
Oh, Packers.
Really?
Yeah.
Even in that town? I mean, even in New Orleans? Really?
Yeah, 100%.
You didn't stutter?
No. Packers.
Huh. So does that mean Breeze hasn't come to a game? Is that what you're saying?
No, he comes to games.
Okay.
I've seen him for a couple of times, but Yeah, the Packers.
Okay, Anthony.
See, the good thing about it for us though, when you go to the football games, you just can't stand on the sideline. So I'm either in the suite or in the stands, so they can't really see me. Like, oh, AD was,
Okay.
But Packers.
Okay. Interesting. We don't know where it all lies down. Hey, Anthony, next time you're in Los Angeles, stop by here in the studio. Stop by here, please.
Sure. Thank you.
You bet. That's Anthony Davis at AntDavis23 on Twitter.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.